Isikakane. I come from KZN, Mpange,
Yeah.
and then came to Johannesburg. And the organization that we started with my partner, if you can see her, it's Teboko Koikoi there. That's the one that's waving. So we've always been passionate about community development. And we said, what is it that we can do, to help other people? Greenway Africa, the project is Greenup Organisation, working with Distill, and now it's Heineken. So we've been working with the buyback centers as well as waste reclaimers. They are here. What we do, we help them to then trade centers, Distill trade centers. So it's been a journey since we started. It hasn't been easy, but then every step that we're taking, we are making strides in helping them and moving with us. And obviously they are here, so they will talk for themselves. I don't want to talk for them. Yeah, so I think that's about it. So I'm very happy that we are moving forward with this project. Just to find out from them, for real, as to you wake up every morning, almost, and you do this kind of work, which no one wants to do. Are you really moving forward? Are you really benefiting from this? For real. And then you find out that companies do come, they help, but then our people remain on the same level. They don't progress, So I was very glad to hear that the department is really, and all the stakeholders that are here will be helping our people to make sure that they move to the next level, on a professional level. We cannot remain the same over and over. It's not sustainable. Of saying you are working, but then you don't see the results, So it's important that, all of them, are able to be taken to the next level. I think that's where I'm going to end. Okay.
Africa. I am from the Pro Bono department, and we are one of the stakeholders Distill, or now known as Heineken Beverages. We've been working with the Greenup department as part of our CSI in our pro bono offices in Mitchell's Plain and also here in Alex.
We often refer to it as our love child. It's very moving when we do something and we can tangibly see the difference, and we're able to loop the golden thread at the end and see how it's impacting our people, our consumers right at the ground, and the people that love our brand so much. I would like to call upon Greenway and Greenup team to receive this check of 200,000 Rand. We'd like to thank our consumers and all the people that support us.
My name is Malatala Mutau, as they've said. I'm from Heineken Beverages within the sustainability division. And I think, firstly, Greenup is our brainchild within sustainability with Eric. We've got a very good team there. But then what has made it possible is the different people that we're working with, and ultimately the waste reclaimers and the buyback centers and our partners as well. So it's really good to see all the stakeholders here, and then us celebrating the buyback centers. And then also to thank Savannah, because Savannah is a premium cider, and then for them to take a bold statement that we're going to affiliate ourselves to such an initiative, I think kudos to them. This has been great. So for me, I'm just here to speak about the buyback centers that we'll be supporting. I think through GDAT, we've got 3 buyback centers that we'll be supporting here in Soweto, including the ones that we initially had with livelihoods. So we've added 3 buyback centers thanks to our government colleagues, and they'll be benefiting they'll be benefiting from the process that Savannah has raised. But then as well, we'll take them on to the program to assist us in collecting our bottles, all the waste, and keeping our environments clean. And having said that, I mean, there are different things that they'll benefit from these processes. I think it ranges from scales, containers, it goes with the buyback center, what they need. Most of them, they are here. And like I said, it's good to see them. And then also, Gauteng government is the government. Thank you for making it worthwhile. I mean, when we get into governments, it's normally a struggle, but then if they've made it a bit easier. So thank you very much. And to other stakeholders as well. I think the guys from Greenway are here. Thank you. ENS Africa is also here. Thank you very much. And Copper Solutions as well. Thank you very much, guys, for making it worthwhile. I'm looking forward to CGCSA. We might bring them on board to do the incredible work as well. And to our reclaimers,
Program Director, you spot on. There is a saying, if you want, and it's in the climate discussion. We know with climate, it's not one country acting alone. You've got to get all the countries to act together, because climate is like the, as we say, the stratosphere, atmosphere. It's everything is a sphere. It's a boundless, existence. So within the climate space, we talk about, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. So we're happy that today we are here with a well-renowned brand, Heineken. And we're hoping that going together, not just with the department, but with all the stakeholders that are here today, we can go further. Of course, my own initiation to Heineken is the Champions League. You can't watch Champions League without that famous advert, Heineken. And I must also say that as I was walking in here, I was checking, are all the brands here advertised here, Heineken. So I was looking on one on my left, that side. Then I thought, no, let me focus on Heineken. So this partnership really comes, brand manager, a long way. We started with our partners at Distel. We started the discussions with Distel a couple of years ago, and we said, what can we do? Because the people that consumes these brands, the products, are people that we live with in our communities. And if you look at our communities, it's there, the reflection is there. You just look around here. So we then said we needed to do something. Okay, it's a great brand and it's a brand of leadership. So we had this discussion, and then we got into Heineken in the province. I always say Gauteng is a national province. If you don't get that, you will get it later. If something is not happening here, it's going to struggle. There, Kotsolo in Eastern Cape, I don't know if they even have here. Okay, so we started that discussion with Heineken. We found common areas of common ideas, very passionate group, very, very forward-looking people. It's amazing. You think brands are not into environment. And for them, it doesn't have to be environment. It's just got to be what they're passionate about. And we found commonality around the beverage. And we say, okay, you want to process the beverage, we're worried about the container. So can we work together? Okay, push the brand. We want to recover the container. And we're doing this, there's a law now program director that's going to compel all beverage producers, or there's a term called producers, to recover the beverage containers. And we're happy that we're speaking to Heineken, who didn't have to wait for a law to be compelled by legislation. So everybody who's putting out a beverage there, I don't want to mention names and then you think we're targeting those ones. You know, as government, if I mention, it's like those people were targeted. No, okay. But everybody who's pushing a beverage, Coca-Cola, the milk one, Amasi, sour milk, everybody distill. So we're talking to them because the law requires that now they must recover. It's called extended producer responsibility. In line of this, we then found commonality with Heineken. Already we were hitting the ground running around the World Environment Day. We did activation in Sidibeng, somewhere go Mfuleni. That went very well, and we said, okay, we like this. It looked like we can collaborate. Then they came up to us about the Greenup program, the work, excellent work that they're doing. We said we like this because at the as a province, we're much more of a policy. We'll state what we want it to look like. The doers are actually the likes of Heineken and other, businesses. We then said, okay, let's get into the partnership for the benefit of the buyback centers. Buyback centers are critical for the work that we do. We generate over 103 million tons of waste per annum, of which we only recycling 11%. And we should be recycling as much as up to 68%. That's how bad the situation is. And we know once the waste is in a dump, it's already lost its recycling value. So you need to capture the waste as soon as possible. So there's some policy work we're doing there to compel people to separate waste, because the waste pickers, they wake up every morning without any support from the state, without any pay, and they collect this waste. All we can do is to help them to get that waste as soon as possible before it's contaminated with e-papa and all these other things. So if it's packaging waste. So we're happy today, Ubona people that we work with, from buyback centers. We know you work with waste pickers who bring the waste to the buyback center. There's about 180 in the province, and that we want to partner with. I hope the buyback centers that are here have received support from the province in terms of development, training on financial management, technical training on project management, because we need to help you so you operate as a business. Yeah. We need to help you to keep records. If you can do anything, keep records of the waste you're collecting, so that when you then want to apply to grow, it's like any other business.
Goes to the provincial government. We've had also, certainly from the Distel team, and you saw Molatelo here, well, shall we say the legacy Distel team, because we are all now Heineken beverages, but for the commitment of the people that were there involved in this initiative from the beginning, working with Greenup, working with Livelihoods, with Isaac and his team, you would have felt the passion that they have for this initiative, and that's part of what has made it such an enormous success. To ENS Africa, to the training that they've been doing throughout the program, and then I must say also to CGC SA, to Matlo and her team, we are looking forward to working with you guys and expanding and upscaling this initiative. But the biggest thank you must go to the people that the program director referred to. The people that wake up early in the morning every day, who get out there in rain and sun and help remove so much waste from the environment, who fight to make a living each day. To all those waste pickers, the buyback centers, and you also see it in the passion they have. We met Seth at his facility up in Orlando, And it's incredible to see his commitment to wanting to be successful. And that entrepreneurial spirit is what's going to make our societies better and our communities prosper in the longer term. That commitment of wanting to do more with so little resources. And that is why we must take our hats off to Coco and her team at Savannah for really coming to the fore here and supporting this initiative, because there's a lot of scope. If these people that I've mentioned now can continue to work together, we will all win in the long term. So I just want to say to all of you, as the program director said, the festivities will start shortly. Thank you very much for taking your time out of your day. Thank you for being here. To all the waste pickers and the buyback center people that are here, thanks. We all owe you an enormous amount of gratitude. Have a good day.